At the beginning of the year, Cru Jones and the urban legend Murder One were partners in crime. But all that changed on May 7th, when Murder One turned on his tag team partner during the middle of War Games, laying out Cru Jones in the center of the ring and costing him the matchup. As a result, per the stipulation, Cru Jones was fired from Great Championship Wrestling. And one night, Murder One had successfully eliminated one of the best wrestling champions in the history of Great Championship Wrestling. With Cru Jones out of the way, Murder One was able to capture the vacated GCW Championship on June 11th in the Fantastic Four-Way, culminating a lifelong dream of becoming the heavyweight champion. But the question was, would we ever see Cru Jones again? Cru Jones would reappear on June 25th as a spectator for the Jimmy Rave Murder One matchup for the GCW Championship. Cru Jones served as a distraction, allowing Jimmy Rave to pick up the victory and defeat Murder One for the GCW Heavyweight title. The barricade cannot confine the hatred that these two men have for one another. It became very apparent that Great Championship Wrestling would have to do something or face certain destruction. So for one night only, GCW decreed that Cru Jones could return to face Murder One at the Red, White, and Brews in an unsanctioned matchup that Great Championship Wrestling would turn their back on. As far as they were concerned, it would never happen. On July 2nd, Cru Jones showed up to Great Championship Wrestling for the unsanctioned street fight with Murder One, and what ensued was one of the most violent, one of the most volatile, and one of the most action-packed matches to quote-unquote never happen here in Great Championship Wrestling. To this day, Great Championship Wrestling denies that this matchup ever took place. In the end, Sal Renaro stuck his big nose in the situation, helping Murder One lay out Cru Jones, and infuriating the man known as every woman's fantasy even more. On July 9th, 2009, Great Championship Wrestling fans turned out in the masses to sign a petition to get Cru Jones officially reinstated to Great Championship Wrestling. Jones was awarded a new contract, but with a special stipulation that he could not lay one finger on Murder One or Sal Renaro. The question is now, has Murder One and Sal Renaro really gotten away with their actions? Or is Cru Jones simply waiting for his moment to strike? Only time will tell if Cru Jones will cross that line.